He always waits until the last second to board the subway, right as the doors are closing, to make sure no one is following him. When he pays his fare on the bus, he covers the coins with a cloth to avoid leaving fingerprints. He always leaves a single leaf wedged in his doorframe. If anyone has entered, he knows instantly. His apartment is filled with mirrors, positioned to give him a view of every corner. He's terrified of dying in an accident. And for good reason. He's an assassin who specializes in making deaths look exactly like them. The target is a billionaire tycoon driving through the heart of the city, on his way to close a multi-billion-dollar deal. But up ahead, a driver gets a flat tire, bringing traffic to a standstill. The tycoon is forced to take a detour down a side street. A truck approaches from the opposite direction. As it passes, water accidentally splashes through the tycoon's open window. Just then, a banner unfurls from a building above, draping over his car. He gets out to pull it off but yanks too hard, dislodging a large pane of glass from the facade. A shower of sharp fragments rains down, killing the tycoon on impact. In reality, the truck driver, the woman with the flat tire, and the man who released the banner were all part of the assassin's crew. For the right price, they can make anyone's death look like a freak accident. Soon, a new client finds them, a middle-aged man in glasses named John. He wants his own father dead. John has taken out a massive insurance policy on his father and wants to cash in by staging an accident. After accepting the job, the assassin, Mark, begins studying the old man's routine to plan the perfect death. He memorizes the father's daily schedule and proposes a plan involving electricity. Every evening, John takes his father for a walk along a specific path that passes directly under a high-voltage power line. All they need is a conductor to connect the cable to the man, and he'll be electrocuted instantly. The idea comes to Mark on a rainy day when he sees a boy, Henry, flying a kite. A wet, broken kite string would be the perfect conductor. Once everything is ready, the four-person team takes their positions near the old man's house. They wait for two things: for the old man to begin his walk, and for a heavy rain to start falling. When the downpour begins, Mark gives the signal. On cue, his accomplice Daisy cuts the kite string. The kite falls precisely where they planned, draping the wet string over the power line. Another team member, Johnny, uses a bunch of balloons to block the view of a nearby security camera. Then, Henry rides his bike straight at the old man. As he passes, he gives him a sharp kick, sending the old man stumbling directly onto the live kite string. He dies instantly from the electric shock. But just as Mark turns to leave, a bus suddenly swerves out of control, heading right for him. He manages to leap out of the way, but in that moment, he knows this was no accident.